welcome back to my channel. Kaylin here at Full Purpose and Heart. And in today's video, I want to share with you a whole bunch of resources that I have compiled together to help with my students' writing skills. A lot of these are Evan Moore because I love Evan Moore. I love to see how versatile their resources are, how affordable they are, and you can use them like as a supplement or you can use them as a comprehensive. They're just so awesome. We just love using them. So without further ado, let me share with you several things that I have and what I'm doing to help practice our writing skills. All right. I have just a little pile here, and some of them you may have seen in other videos here on my YouTube channel. So in the interest of time, I'll kind of breeze through them and I'll click or I'll put them in the eye in the sky so you can go over to those videos if you have interest in them. And then the ones that are new, then I'll kind of talk about here. So first and foremost, this is my newest resource that I just got from Evan Moore, and it is the hard copy of something that I've done a review on previously. So when they first came out with the Real World Writing whatever series, it was only in digital form, and so that's the one that I grabbed, and I was doing it with my daughter. And I loved it so much that when they had this one come out, I was like, yes, I need to include that because this one is for ages, not grades, but ages 8 to 9. So it comes with ages 6 to 7 is the first series, 8 to 9 is the second one, and then ages 10 to 11 is the third series. And what I love so much about this book is, number one, now it's in print because now you can get it all in color. If you know, you know. I love that Evan Moore puts their books in color. It just makes my heart so happy. So anyway, it's now in print form, so you can have all of those color pages at your fingertips. And the second thing I love about it is that it really engages my kids into the skill of writing and why we write. Writing is really such a lost art, I feel like, especially as technology becomes more and more advanced. We type on our phones and we type on our tablets, and we don't really write very much anymore, and especially cursive. My heavens, there's this whole controversy about whether or not cursive is even something that we should be teaching at all. So Evan Moore has put together this resource that can engage your student in their writing skill in a way that is real and valuable and something that they can see themselves doing in the future. So different from some of these other resources that I have, which help us with just generic writing, punctuation, and all that kind of stuff, the Real World Writing series really does bring it home. And it provides all of the stuff that you need so that you can do it, okay? So you're gonna get, no matter which one you have, it's not like a huge book. You're not gonna have like, you know, a year's worth of units. So what do we have? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 units that you can do. So you can stretch that out over the course of 9 weeks. So essentially you're looking at about 1/4 worth of writing practice for your student, which in my opinion is awesome because usually after a quarter in our house, we're kind of like tired of the book and we want to switch it up. We want to do something different. So that's awesome. Okay. First and foremost, can we give a shout out to the color? Oh, I just love it so much. Okay. So this is what the unit looks like. The first one here you're going to be doing, and I didn't even read them to you. So let me show you. Here in the 8 to 9 level, you're going to do a journal entry, a bumper sticker, an email message, a greeting card, a persuasive letter, pet care directions, fundraising letter, video game. That's the one my son's going to want to do first. And a movie review. Okay. When you do each one, let's just do this orange right here. They come in, are they all color-coded? I don't know. Oh, I thought that they were. Nope, they're not color-coded. Okay, so here we go. Let's do, I have a great idea. This is a persuasive letter. I have a great idea. These are persuasive letters. People write letters like this to get someone to do something or agree with their opinion. So it gives you an example. This person wrote a letter to her teacher. She has an idea for a fun way to learn. This person wants to spend a lot of time on his grandfather's farm. So he wrote reasons why he should be able to do that. So it gives you some examples. Let me convince you. And then it's all color-coded. Can you guys see that? It's all color-coded. So here it shows you the 5 parts. The greeting, the yellow, you can see the yellow sentence, and then it correlates with this yellow box over here. Then it has the green sentence and the green box, the orange sentence and the orange box, purple, purple, and then the closing, okay? So is that 5 or 6? Anyway, a persuasive letter should have these things. Look at, and then it puts the color codes right here. Does it have the yellow, the blue, the red, green, and purple? So it tells you, letters I would write. I want, and the people I will ask. So it's showing you how you're gonna write this. And then look, it has like all these like things to check off. How cute. Pictures to persuade. Then you're gonna plan a playground. Pretend that a nearby park is adding a new playground. The people working on it want to know what things kids want. Finish the letter. Here's one for changing a rule. So they kind of give you the outline as you practice writing a persuasive letter. Think of a rule that you want to change, okay? Asking for what I want. Now you're going to do it on your own. What I need, what you do. Here's your plan. You're going to make a plan, 3 reasons why I want to do this thing. And then here's some pictures at the end. Picture cutouts. Okay? At the end of every little tiny unit, it has this like certificate. Well done, or congratulations, or whatever. Look at, here's this one. Congratulations, you've done important real world writing. You did it, okay? So that's just kind of a fun, colorful, short lesson way that you can be teaching your kids how to write in a real world way, okay? So that's the first one. The second one, these are just, let's do these 2 together. I've done these before in my channel, but skill sharpeners, spell and write. Again, this is just an opportunity for them to be able to, first they read, so this is like the example of what a full writing thought would look like. Then they spell the words in it. And then in this one, they're actually going to be writing like sentences in their proper format. Okay, so then you practice writing in general. So this one is more for just like sentence structure practice. Again, this is more sentence structure practice, kind of a spell and write thing. In fact, I'm pretty sure I did a video that compared the 2, but it's important that you know your sentence structure. You can't very well encourage your child to write a real world example if they're still struggling with how to create a full sentence with the subject and the predicate and everything. So that's what these are really good for. Now you'll notice these are not all like equivalent grades either. This one's grade 1. I just showed you grade 3 here. This is a fun one. This is another Evan Moore, How to Write a Story. This is grades 1 through 3. And we did this in pieces when we were beginning to talk a little bit about creative writing. We did kind of a little creative writing unit. And it just has, well, let me kind of show you. It has like a bunch of these like cutout type things that your kids can use just to kind of how to tell a story. So it's just another creative way. It also has these pages that just kind of help guide your kiddos through writing. So this is another Evan Moore, How to Write a Story. And speaking of like being creative, I also got one of these. This is from the company McDonald, and it's called Creative Thinking Write-Abouts. And my kids love to do these where it's set up like this, where you have like 3 different cards. So they just randomly like spin it around to whatever one, and then they have to write a story, and you as the teacher can dictate the length of that story. So what's the best thing that could happen if a sports car grew to a huge size? So then you say, I want you to write 1 paragraph, 1 page, 5 paragraphs, whatever it is, right? So we've really enjoyed doing this, and we've done this probably not very often. Let's say like twice a month is when I'll pull this out, like on a fun day Friday kind of a thing, and we'll just write. And I don't necessarily check their grammar and their spelling and everything when they're doing this, because I want to see it improve as we practice through these other resources. So that's that. Oh, and then the last one here is you can do like a daily writing practice, which is what this is. So this is 180 days of, and then this one's writing. So the series is 180 days of, and then this is for 4th grade. And this is not as fun as the as this one, the everyday real world, because I feel like the real world writing, first of all, it's in color. If you know, you know. But it also, again, it gives you real life examples, and it correlates with what's, you know, relevant and interesting in kids' lives today. Whereas this one, you're really, first of all, it's in black and white, so there's that. But you're also just kind of writing about various topics. Some of them may be interesting for your kids, others might not be interesting. So, for example, the first one was about pyramids and hieroglyphics. So my son was kind of interested in that because we had just barely finished our Egypt unit. But I don't know, writing about mussels might not be that interesting, or the skeleton. I mean, it's good. It's all good. And they're short, so it doesn't take a lot of time. But it's not necessarily something that's going to be... Without the interruption, you can kind of tell what I was talking about. It's just a basic writing book. So anyway, those are just a few examples of things that I've put into our classroom for just some fun writing practice as well as skill writing practice. I think I've been filming for too long because now I'm getting interrupted over and over and over again. But the point is that these are just some of the resources that I have put into our classroom for both real life writing practice as well as just the skill of writing and being able to convey your thoughts onto paper. I've put in the description box below any links that might be helpful for you to be able to attain some of these. Yes, some of them are affiliate links, which means that I get a small commission at no additional expense to you for sharing with you these resources. Others of them I've purchased with my own money. A lot of them I have, actually. I kind of love Evan Moore, and I spent a lot of money there. But anyway, if you have any questions, I'm always checking that comments box. And then if you are new, feel free to subscribe to my channel because I've always got some kind of content I love to share with you guys here. So anyway, thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you in another video.